Hi guys, today we're going to be doing a little chit chat, get ready with me. I'm actually getting ready to film a video, so you'll see this look in an upcoming high-end haul, I guess you could call it, but I just wanted to kind of chat with you guys. I know some of you are interested as to what was going on because I recently moved. If you didn't watch my first chit chat, get ready with me about leaving my previous job and kind of deciding to move to a new city, I will link to that one down below. And I will link all of the products I use down below as well. So I moved to Toronto, which is in Ontario, if you're not familiar with the layout of Canada. It's a much bigger city than where I was living in before. And I am now kind of back working in marketing. I'm not in radio anymore, albeit I did love my job in radio, but I didn't want to live in Newfoundland anymore, so I had to leave, and I'm back in marketing, which I really like. That's what I got my degree in. And yeah, so far things have been like really good. I'm actually so surprised how much I'm loving living here. Like, coming from a smaller city, I always wanted to leave, but in the back of my mind I was kind of like, Samantha, when you get there, like, you're gonna be scared to, you know, take public transport, and it's gonna feel so big and lonely. And where I come from in Newfoundland, the people, like, if you read anything about Newfoundland, like, the people are always in there. The people are great, they're very friendly, but I guess that kind of goes hand in hand with a smaller city. But that being said, I'm really surprised and delighted with like how nice people are in Toronto. Like, I was expecting, I don't know really what I was expecting, honestly. Like, I was in New York in December and I was kind of like, oh, like, is this any indication of kind of what Toronto is going to be like? Because it was like crazy busy. You couldn't, like, we were in a lot of touristy areas, I guess, but still, like, you couldn't look down for a second because you were just like so surrounded by people at all times, and like everyone was just like moving so quickly, and it just felt, where's my concealer? Looks like I'm gonna have to go low maintenance and only wear one concealer. But I was like pleasantly surprised with like how people are here, like at stores and everything. Everybody is like totally, I was gonna say best kind, that's a total Newfoundland thing. Like, everyone is really, really nice. I mean, like, when you're walking on the street, people aren't gonna be like, hi, how are you? Like, how was your day? Kind of thing. But I mean, I don't really want that anyways. And I don't know, I find people are really, really nice here. And I don't find, like, I drove so much in St. John's. Like, I never walked anywhere. Nobody really walks anywhere for the most part. It's a big driving city, so I was like walking places and taking public transport and stuff. Like, this is gonna be a nightmare. Like, I'm gonna hate it. But I really don't. Like, it's interesting. Like, everybody here kind of, like, it's all walks of life on public transportation. It's, you know, you can see anybody from like young students, and then you see like people who are like, oh, that's a snazzy like business person, they're going to like their big fancy job. So it's like you get a little bit of everybody on public transportation, and it doesn't feel weird. And we moved into our like more permanent, I guess, apartment, so my commute has gotten much better. It takes me about like 15 minutes to get to work, which I don't mind at all. I don't even listen to music, or I don't even really go on my phone that much. Like, I just like people watching, as like weird as that may sound, I guess, but there's always like interesting people and things to look at. Maybe that novelty will wear off and I won't enjoy just like looking out the window. But right now, like, I'm totally satisfied with that. And yeah, I don't know, I just love the city. And then, as I mentioned in my home decor haul, I was kind of talking about how a big part of why I moved here, or sorry, maybe it was my Makeup Forever giveaway video, but a big part of why I moved here is I take YouTube very seriously, and I really, really enjoy doing this. And there's so much more opportunity in Toronto than there is in Newfoundland and any other city in Canada, really. It's like, if this is what you want to do and like you want to be in this industry, like, this is the place to be. There is a whole group of, like, if you're a beauty blogger in Canada or a beauty YouTuber, there's a group called the Canadian Beauty Bloggers, and they're absolutely amazing. There's a group on Facebook if you want to join. Actually, you sign up on their website first, And then you can join the Facebook group, and it's such a good resource for bloggers and like meeting new people and stuff. So as soon as I moved here, I was like, oh my god, like there's a whole group of people who are like-minded beauty junkies like myself. And so I've become friends with them, and they do brunch and stuff, and it's just really exciting. And all the events are here, all the headquarters are here. I went to my first ever event, like blogger event last week. I went to a Clarins event, and it was just so cool. I was like, this is the stuff that I watch on YouTube and absolutely like drool over. Like, it was a beautiful event. There was like, they've got a great new skincare line out, and you may have seen me post it on Twitter. I just started using the new night cream and serum, but it's just like, it was so cool to be there, and I met like other bloggers and YouTubers, and I don't know, it's just, it's so cool. I'm going to another one next week, and I just like, I left that event and I was on such a high. Like, I just felt like, oh my god, this is exactly what I've wanted. Also, like the location that I'm living in, I live like downtown, and that was a big thing that I wanted. Like, my boyfriend and I, we both really wanted to live downtown, because we wanted to be like in the action and whatnot. And I just find like every time I look up like something that I want to go to or I want to do, I'm like, oh, that's around the corner from my house, like within like walking distance. And I'm like, this rocks. And I'm so excited to be able to go to IMAX Toronto. And also Gin Beauty is coming here for the first time. So if you live in Toronto, or if you're in the area, if you're going to be here, May 14th and 15th is Gin Beauty Toronto. So that's an Ipsy event. It's kind of like, I guess, going to be held in a convention center, and there'll be YouTubers there and like some beauty brands and all that kind of stuff. So I'm going to be going to that, and I'm so excited. I cannot wait. It's going to be like my first ever like big beauty event, and I'm super pumped to go to that. So if you're going to be there, let me know, and let's be friends, because I'm super excited. And actually, my friend and fellow YouTuber, Making Up Ashley, we've done a whole bunch of collabs together. She actually, I think, is going to come up. And now that I've said it on camera, it has to come true, Ashley. So yeah, she might come up and stay with me for the weekend. We'll just have a big old beauty fest, because it would just be the best time ever. Also, I know I've said this like 100 times, but I was nominated for Beauty Guru of the Month from Star Central Magazine, and you can vote every single day. If you would like to vote for me, I would very much appreciate it. But I'm kind of running out of time here. I'm moving faster than I thought I was going to. But one thing I wanted to touch on was just like the whole thing of like moving, and like moving in with my boyfriend for the first time and everything. It's been tough. It's been awesome, but like it's also been really tough. Like, we never lived together before. This is my first time. Like, I've never even lived on my own, right? Like, I was living at home up until the beginning of January for my whole life. So getting used to like living with someone who isn't like a parent, and living with a boyfriend for the first time, and moving to a city, and like moving apartments essentially twice, because we were subletting when we first got here, and assembling all kinds of IKEA furniture, and like just doing all of this stuff that causes so much stress is stressful. So I'm using the new Makeup Forever palette, PS. But it's really tough, and we're working really, really hard to like be respectful of each other and try not to fight and stuff, but like it happens. Like, I don't know. I'm gonna be honest with you. But like overall, we're both really happy, and like we're not like regretting our decision or anything like that. But you definitely end up like fighting over the stupidest stuff. If you have moved with a significant other, let me know down below and tell me about your struggles. But overall, I absolutely do not regret my decision to move. I love Newfoundland, but I just needed a change of scenery. The funny thing is though, like I moved to Toronto being like, I want to be anonymous, I don't want to like bump into people I know. But since I moved here, like I moved here a month and a half ago now, I bumped into 3 people. And like, that's kind of a lot. This is a city of a couple million people. And I've bumped into people that like, a girl that I worked with at a restaurant when I was a server when I was 19. We were both walking down the street. It was the second day we were here and we were out looking at apartments and bumped into her on the street. I was like, and then I bumped into a guy I went to high school at the movies like 2 weeks ago. And then I also saw a girl that I knew in elementary school at the Eden Center. I was like at the Nike store and saw her, but I didn't know if it was her at first, so I didn't want to say anything. So I was like, what are the chances? And she doesn't live here. But then I like creeped her on Facebook and turns out she was visiting Toronto. And I was like, where's the anonymity? The world is so small. Like, I cannot get this liquid lipstick open. Oh, here we go. All my lipsticks are like packed up. I was like, no. I still need to unpack everything. I might film that video tonight. So here is a close-up of the finished look. Just kind of like shimmery eyes with some blue-green on the lower lash line and a more neutral liquid lipstick. So I'm gonna go film a high-end haul and I'll see you in that. If you'd like to connect with me, you can find me on Instagram and Twitter at SamanthaJaneYT, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.